Thank you.
Good morning, Counselor.
Good morning. I have to come on from my home computer because my other one is only responds to Mikkel. I'll get that fixed later.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Good
morning. Oh my gosh. That looks awesome.
Hey everyone. Yeah, we're here. Hey.
Okay, I'm going
Can
to
you
start
see
the
us?
recording.
Wow.
Recording in progress.
I want to turn off the screen. Okay.
And we do not have a safety video today.
Okay. Ready to go? We got quorum? Okay. Well, we can declare quorum and call the Metro Council business meeting to order. I'll ask our clerk, Georgia Langer, to call the roll for attendance.
Yes. Counselor Gonzalez.
Hi. Good morning. Here.
Good morning. Counselor Simpson.
Good morning. I'm here. Present.
Counselor Lewis.
Present.
Counselor Rosenthal.
I'm here.
I am not seeing Counselor Nolan yet. And Acting Council President Wong.
Present. Thank you. Okay, well, before we start, I just want to take a second to congratulate President-elect Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah. That didn't happen.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And also, I'd like to congratulate Counselor Simpson, hard-fought campaigns and great work.
Counselor Lewis as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry.
Ran
Counselor
unopposed.
Lewis, yeah.
Net landslide, 99%. I saw that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Counselor Lewis, the biggest winner of the night, 99%.
And
Okay.
100% from Washington County. One vote, I think.
That's right.
Thank you
Four.
for the tabs,
Four.
Okay.
Garrett. Every vote matters.
All right. Well, hello from lovely Vancouver. And we'll start with public communications. I will open public communications on non-agenda items. We'll accept testimony for public ordinance or public hearing on ordinance number 26-1543 separately in a few moments. But Georgia, can you please describe to the audience our procedures that we use for public communications?
Yes. If you are testifying on non-agenda items, now is the time to do so. If you are testifying on Zoom or by phone, please sign up by using the raise hand function in the reactions or more menus or by dialing *9. When it is your turn to testify, I'll call on your name or phone number. Please click accept to be promoted to a panelist. Your Zoom window will close briefly before you rejoin as a panelist, and you can turn on your camera if you'd like. Testimony is limited to 3 minutes. The timer begins when you begin speaking. Please state your name for the record before testifying. You do not need to give your physical address. And Acting Council President Wong, I am not seeing any hands raised in the audience.
Okay, thank you. With that, we'll close public testimony. We have one item today on our consent agenda, and the consent agenda has 5 items. So 5 items on our one item. We have resolution number 26-5594 for the purpose of amending or canceling 2 projects to a 24-27 MTIP to meet federal project delivery requirements. Resolution number 26-5564 for the purpose of accepting the findings and recommendations in the Regional Emergency Transportation Route Update Phase 2 report. Resolution number 26-5559 for the purpose of adopting the fiscal year 26-27 Unified Planning Work Program and certifying that the Portland metropolitan area is in compliance with federal transportation planning requirements. Resolution number 26-5604 for the purpose of appointing members to the Metro Committee on Racial Equity. And finally, consideration of the May 7th, 2026 council meeting minutes. Is there a motion on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Well,
I'll
second.
Moved by Councilor Simpson, seconded by Councilor Gonzalez. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. Okay, I believe the consent agenda passes unanimously.
Well, Counselor Nolan has their hand up, I think.
Oh, Counselor Nolan.
You're on mute, Counselor.
Thank you, Councilor Gonzalez. Mr. Chair, just to let you know I'm here and I agree with the majority.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the consent agenda passes unanimously. We're going to move on to our ordinance number 26-1543 for the purpose of annexing to the metro boundary approximately 10 acres in North Bethany along Northwest Kaiser Road. Today's public hearing on ordinance number 26-1543 is a continuation of the public hearing on May 14th. Last week, we heard testimony from the public and applicant for this annexation. No councilors disclosed any ex parte contacts or conflicts of interest. Before moving to public testimony, we will hear a brief update from Glenn Hamburg, Senior Regional Planner. Glenn is back.
Hey, good morning, Council, and congratulations to everybody. Glenn Hamburg, Senior Regional Planner with Metro. Just as a refresher, we held a public hearing on this proposal to annex approximately 10 acres to Metro's service district boundary last week, and we continued that public hearing to today. And we still have on the Council's schedule a second reading / vote on the ordinance for next week, May 28th. Since the last meeting, we have received 2 additional pieces of testimony that are in the record. These are from individuals that either spoke at the public hearing last week or previously submitted other testimony. The additional testimony that they provided does not address Metro's approval criteria for annexation to our service district boundary, and the staff recommendation remains unchanged. The staff recommendation is still approval of the annexation application. And just as a reminder, there's no development that can be approved for the subject property separately by Washington County until this application is approved by Metro for annexation to our service district. And any criteria about the developments, future developments consistency with Washington County code will be assessed by Washington County. I'm certainly available to answer any questions though that the council might have.
Okay, thank you, Glenn. Councilors, any questions? In the event there is anyone wishing to provide additional testimony today, Georgia, can you please reread the procedures for the public hearing?
Yes. If you're testifying on ordinance number 26-1543, now is the time to do so. If you are testifying on Zoom or by phone, please sign up by by using the raise hand function in the reactions or more menus or by dialing *9. When it is your turn to testify, I'll call on your name or phone number. For those on Zoom, click accept to be promoted to a panelist. Your Zoom window will close briefly before you rejoin as a panelist, and you can turn on your camera if you'd like. Testimony is limited to 3 minutes. The timer begins when you begin speaking. Please state your name for the record before testifying. You do not need to give your physical address. And Acting Council President Wong, we do have someone in person who's actually come to testify.
Okay.
Oh, on general public testimony. So we have no one who is here to testify on this agenda item, but I will note that someone is here late for public testimony on non-agenda items at some point.
Fair enough. Well, if there's no one here signed up, let's see, we'll close the public hearing and close the record for ordinance number 26-1543. A second reading for council consideration and vote are scheduled for May 28th, 2026 at 10 a.m. Georgia, since someone's there in person, let's take that public testimony.
You bet. Alrighty.
Thank you for the opportunity to testify here. Sorry, the screen is, there we go, more centered. Thank you for the opportunity to testify here. I own a small, locally owned junk removal business, Martin's Junk Hauling and Recycling LLC. And I heard rumors about a proposal to limit the hours at the Metro South Transfer station, I think this is due to budgetary maybe reasons. Located in Oregon City, so closing it at 5 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. This would have a negative economic effect for myself and others that use the transfer station. I drive on my way home and stop by the transfer station to dump off my last load of the day. And then if I had limited hours, then I would have to make another trip in the morning to the transfer station, costing myself more gas costs, which is already high, and contributing to additional greenhouse gas emissions for the additional trip before I, continue my day to have room for my next job in the following day. So, in addition, other dumps in the area close at 5 or 6 o'clock, and people come from all over the metro area because they know the Oregon City dump is here open until 7. And some people don't get off work, obviously, until 5 or 6, and they need to get to the dump by 7. Please reconsider this proposal or address this rumor, I guess, about limiting the hours. And maybe as a proposal, close it to homeowners at 5 o'clock, but the commercial haulers like myself, and I've seen even garbage trucks come in after 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So maybe we can obviously cut down costs by limiting the homeowners, but have the commercial haulers like myself have that ability to come in until 7 p.m. And that's all I have to say on that. Just had a question if that's just a proposal. Is it a rumor? Is it something you're looking at next year, this year? I'm not quite sure on that.
Well, thank you for your testimony. If you leave your contact information with Georgia, we'll have our staff follow up.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, Georgia, is there anyone else?
No, that is it. Thank you.
Okay, well, let's see, seeing no further discussion, we'll adjourn the meeting. Our next regular meeting is scheduled for May 26th, 2026 at 10 a.m. Thank you all for your flexibility today.